unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
I got you. Undercrush.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check 26.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 15. A big run there by Johnson. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Hatchet. 36. Check 55.
Completes it to Aguilar. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Exit. Check the backer. Spawn.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. TJ Logan, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. His throw incomplete.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got Lockett. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. There's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Penny, a first down carry, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on, QB, come on. Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill, kill, kill. Slam, slam.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Let's go, Heavy.
12.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Check 50. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check 50.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, pick your game. Safety creep. Check. Tight dog. Check.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They run with Logan. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Murray going to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the flat, watch the flat, watch the flat. Watch the flat, watch the flat, Check 52.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Green 80. Let's go tight end. Let's go right here now.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Check 4, check 4. Check. Wide, get wide. Switch.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Hey, 55, right there in the middle, 55. Hey, come on now. Anyway, you got that.
Now a give, right side. Logan looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft. Hey, check right. Watch it, Wild Bill.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Andy Isabella was the intended target. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
It's our time.
To throw is Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the slap.
Throwing again. Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Look for signal. Mike 51, Mike 50. Hey. Rush in.
Throwing again here. Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
I'm going to run you over.
To throw again is Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Penny will try to punch it in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Right there. 54 Mike. You got to get the ball, D. You got no echo. Mike 54. Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
And the Cardinals first down.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Murray gets this one to Isabella, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Murray now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check 13. Check 9. Check 9.
Johnson running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Now Johnson, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Carlson is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They run again with Logan. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Defense wins championships, baby. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Out.
From the gun on third down, Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
12.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. It's caught. Lock it. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Rip right. Tight end left. Good job right there. Mike 35. You got double up.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And Jennings has it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Joker. Check 24. Begin. Far left.
Here's Wilson to throw. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mike 55. Get that quarterback team on. Get that quarterback team on. Get that quarterback.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he finds Howard complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check. Shit. Slam.
On On first down, Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the twist.
Again, it's Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. On the carry, it's Logan. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. This is Logan. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo! Check 26, check 26.
On second down, it's Johnson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Man, I got you. Deuce. Taxi.
From the gun, Murray. Able to find Isabella. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Logan, and he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already.
Y'all playing it wrong. Tight go.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Third down, Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's get off the field, D.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. They are in the fourth in Buffalo. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know, you just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Wilson. This is Jennings. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Arizona, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.